So anyway, the first mistake they made was suing all of us in the first place. The second mistake they could make is maintaining it now, because we're not having it. And neither are the homeowners. And they can't keep them away from us. We will find them, they will find us. This is how it always happens when you fuck with me. That's what's going on right now, okay? And they're gonna try to tell me and Taylor that there's some kind of defamation going on for talking about them asking for certificates of completion early when I'm sitting here talking to the fucking homeowners are telling me that they're doing it. It's frivolous. Sanctions. Howdy, folks. You've reached another installation of KingCast Motorsports and Abbey Windows.
Well, folks, you can call me Momma Mavis, because whichever way that Abby and her counsel want to take this case, I will be more than happy to take them there. That's Mike Damora. Okay, now he says he treats his customers with respect, but as you'll see, his refusal to help as a professional contractor here, an expert that indirectly assists people like Abby, who definitely do not treat people with respect. You know, threatening them with extortion and hiding from them when they have questions or problems. And I'm told by Dylan Helfenstein that she also offers them 5% discounts for reviews and then strong arms them when they don't like the reviews. You know, right. Not cool. Illegal. Anyway, whether or not that respect that he claims extends to proper lawful warnings that Rilla now posts to its landing page remains to be seen. But I know for a fact that recent Abby customers are still being porch lighted and asked for early certificates of completion. Look right here. As I already told DA Susan Opper, there were a couple we've spoken with a couple of weeks ago. There are more. All right? And now we have another one. And this one's probably going to file a complaint, you know, with the Consumer Protection. And so there you go, Susan. Get to work. Protecting homeowners. That's your job. And Patrick, you over there, Student Nick, that's your job. Do it. Even though I know you don't like my kind too much out there, you know, outside instigators.
And the minute I told the hearing examiner that I was going to take the matter up with the Supreme Court, he bellowed, "You don't get to ask me questions. You're out of here."
All breaks.
That's pointing to me right now.
Correct. Well, we're on the record.
Right. I want these cameras out of my face.
Don't you touch my camera.
Yeah,
Don't you touch my camera. Don't you, I want him arrested. Now he's on me. Oh, no. Oh, no. Why didn't you order him on me yesterday when he attacked me?
You're doing it again.
That's a question.
Now, you don't get to ask me questions. You get to follow my orders.
I'll take it up with the Supreme Court. I'm done talking. Thank you.
You're out of here.
I have tried. I can't get me no. I can't get me no.
Voting member on the Bureau of Tourism and Travel, appointed by a Republican governor. When 1965, I was not permitted in that door because of the color of my skin. In 1965, I was not permitted to get this close to a white woman. There has been change. The march from Selma to Montgomery. It was the march from Selma to Montgomery that reshaped the thinking of people. On the Edmund Pettus Bridge now, it was the governor of Alabama who assured us if we went on that bridge, we would not get off alive. Well, I went on the Edmund Pettus Bridge on March 7th, 1965. I was not ready to die. But I was prepared to give my life that day for this day.
Anyway, the funny thing about this is that Abby never, met a porchlight clothes that she didn't like. Now you see her recommending it here, and she had Marshall clearly threatening people with economic coercion here.
So we finally got them to buy into it, and I also told them they weren't getting any more leads if they don't hit record when they get into the house.
Yeah, you almost have to.
They weren't getting any more leads if they don't hit record.
Now, by the way, Marshall told me it was the most toxic environment he's ever seen. Fact. No, we don't talk no more because he realized his name is all over this shit, right? But that's neither my fault nor my concern whatsoever. Protecting homeowners, innocent homeowners, and innocent staff who don't want to do this crap illegally, that's my concern. And that had damn well better be the concern of Susan Opper. And I don't give a shit if her best friend is the judge on this case, which is basically the case because they worked together for 20 years. I don't give a shit! I gotta say what I gotta say! Now! Anyway, I had used his expert opinion as a learned treatise because when you leave the room, there is no instruction telling you, as an Abby sales staff, to turn off that recording device. So now Abby is forcing them to violate not only federal law, but state law as well. That's another thing that Susan Opper should be concerned about. But she's not. Why not? I have questions. Next! Then I wrote Damora back to ask him if he would consider being an expert witness. I knew he was, back near my old stomping grounds in New Jersey, and I figured he would have no affiliation with Abby, right? Direct or indirect. But as it turns out, they're all featured in the same magazine, and these industry people like them, including the smarmy, wealthy contractor guy, they too often couldn't care less about ethics, and they care more about keeping a work staff under their thumb and people like me silent. Now, on a related note, I see on June 5, Abby was not listed on Inari, but she is now. Dylan told me that he heard she got back in their good graces somehow. I'm sure if I weren't sharp, hadn't saved this, they would try to tell me that I made this all up, of course. It's all defamatory. Everything you say about Abby that's bad is defamatory. Good Lord. He then responds to me quite curtly, thank you, Pepper, and in a way that I thought, I had his email on another chain and I was, still sending him emails and all that, right? And I said, okay, my bad, right? And then he writes back to me. And then he says, you clearly don't understand, do you? No, I understand sufficiently. She is featured, right? So, whatever, man. Let's let bygones be bygones. I'll tell you what. Why don't you and Abby just come on out here to Seattle and we can hang out and sing Kumbaya. I'll even buy lunch for everybody, right? No, I like sushi. Or my buddy Steve Ono's place for poke, and I think Abby and I will probably favor that, But if you don't, I'll either make you one of my patented bison burgers like I did last night, or I'll take you out for a big bag of dicks. Yeah, you could have a big bag of dicks. Now, what part of that do you not understand? Just come on out, and I'll take you there.